Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys my personal top 5 niche high-end luxury fragrances that I would keep for life. I did do a niche perfume recommendations video, and those are some amazing fragrances. And of course, apart from the 5 that I'm going to show you today, I have so many other niche fragrances that I love. But if you ask me right now, if your entire niche luxury perfume collection could disappear and you could only keep 5 to wear for the rest of your life, it would be the 5 that I'm going to show you today. I think all of these are worth their money. Once every single one of these is finished, I will be repurchasing these. So if you want to see what those are, then just keep watching. But speaking of luxury, I'm so excited to talk about today's sponsor. Today I am all blinged out. I cannot stop looking at this jewelry. I've been wearing it for the past couple days and I'm just in awe of it. I've been getting so many compliments. I was literally at Ulta yesterday and the girl that was checking me out was like, "I love your earrings." She asked me where I got them. They are from Ideal Jewelry. So this company reached out to me and I was so thrilled because I've actually seen these pieces. They're worn by celebrities like Jessica Alba, Mila Kunis, and also a lot of influencers. Ideal Jewelry is a fine jewelry company. Their pieces are made with lab-grown sustainable diamonds. They require a lot less energy from the earth to grow, but they have the same clarity and sparkle. I'm gonna show you guys. I mean, I think the camera can pick it up without even me doing a close-up, but they are so sparkly. Not only the diamonds, but the chains are all solid 14 karat gold, so they will not get discolored or oxidized, and they can very easily withstand everyday wear. You can literally shower with these, do whatever. They're pieces that you know you're gonna buy once and never have to rebuy, unless obviously you lose them or something. Trust me, I love costume jewelry just as much as the next girl, but I also love mix and matching. Like, I like having a few good quality pieces that will withstand the test of time while also throwing in costume jewelry every now and then. Stuff like this that's more dainty and I can wear it easily every single day. I like to make sure that these type of pieces are the highest quality possible and that I can easily wear no matter what. You can dress them up, you could dress them down. I got this little card that kind of gives you a little bit about the company, which you can see when I unbox it here. The packaging was beautiful. I loved unboxing this package. Every single one of these pieces is handmade. It undergoes in-house quality control to ensure your diamonds are perfectly cut and set in flawless solid gold. Their pieces are meant to be mix and matched, so you can buy a base like a little diamond stud, and then they have different sort of earring backings. So right now I'm actually wearing the same base on both ears, the little diamond studs, but I picked 2 different backings. So we have this one. This is gorgeous. It's literally like a chandelier on your ear, and then this one is more of a dainty option. It just has the little diamond in the back, and this one is actually matching this necklace. So let me get into the pieces and what their names are. So this piece right here, or the backing at least, is called the Joan earring. This was the first piece that I saw that I was like, I need to have that. Before I look at anything else, add to cart. It's just so stunning. It looks so beautiful on the model and I needed to have it. And I do have the other part here for my other ear. They are a set, but right now I just have this other one in because I just wanted to mix match, but obviously it's gorgeous to have both. This beautiful necklace I have on is so dainty. This is actually silver. You can't choose the color of your metal. You have a choice between white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold. I like to mix match between gold and silver, so I got both the earrings in gold, but I got the necklace in silver because that's just something I like to do. And I wanted this one specifically because it also matches my engagement ring because it is a marquee diamond. And with this diamond right now, I did place it vertically, but you can actually also place the pendant horizontally depending on whichever way you like it. And this is called the Isa necklace, and this is actually matching the earring backing that I have going on over here. So I do have the gold stud, and then the back part, this is called the Estelle earring, and it's another marquee diamond, and it just looks like it's just floating in my ear. You have all the measurements on the site for all their jewelry pieces and just extensive descriptions on each piece, and of course they have all kinds of jewelry. You have earrings, earrings, necklaces, they have rings, bracelets. They even have sets that you can purchase. These are perfect for the holidays coming up. If you want to buy some beautiful diamonds for somebody that you love or just buy for yourself, check out Ideal Jewelry. And I quickly wanted to show you guys the packaging, which was so nice. It came in this reusable pouch, which you can use for like makeup. You can use obviously for jewelry storage. And then they also sent me this little jewelry case, and you have little compartments. You can hang earrings, bracelets, necklaces up here, some rings. So this is really nice. Always comes in handy for traveling. Thank you so much to Ideal Jewelry for sponsoring today's video. They were so amazing to work with. I'm so excited to be on their team and continue to work with them and share these beautiful pieces with you guys. I'll put all the information in the description box, all the links to the pieces that I got, as well as just their website link. So check that out. With all that being said, let's get straight into today's video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn post notifications on, and let's get started. Starting off, I'm gonna show you guys a brand new fragrance that I've never showed on my channel. This may be a little cheating because it's like, how is this your favorite and you just discovered it? But sometimes you just know. It quickly just went above so many other niche fragrances that I have. This is by the house Once. This one is called Le Rêve. It's a beautiful, very sleek bottle, and I love the little touch of red here. And in here you have top notes of peony, peach, pink pepper, and freesia, middle notes of tuberose, jasmine sambac, and orange blossom, and base notes of vetiver and patchouli. Now this perfume is not a one of a kind in the sense that I've never smelled this before, because the reason why I fell so in love with it is because as soon as I smelled it, it reminded me of Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge. And you guys are probably like, you've never talked about this perfume, but that's because I've had a little bit of a rocky journey with this scent. I smelled this perfume, I think, just in the wrong time. I smelled it when it was just way too hot outside. When I smelled it in the store, it was okay, and I almost bought it, but then I'm like, let me just let this sit. I went outside, and the heat was not really mixing well with the scent. It was too much, almost in a headache-inducing way, and I never bought it. But something about it was just so sexy, and I definitely saw the potential. I just wish that certain things were different, and when I smelled this, it's exactly what I wanted L'Interdit Rouge to be. Right off the bat, when you first spray this, it smells like sweet, juicy grape candy. It reminds me of the grape haichu, and that scent just lingers. It's a powerful one, okay? Most niche perfumes are very strong. This is no different. This is one of the most powerful niche perfumes I have. You need literally 2 sprays. 1, 2, and done. Put the fragrance down because it will get too much very quick. It's definitely heavy on that tuberose, which is what is giving off that grape candy kind of vibe. But even though it has a lot of white florals, I'm not getting that overly floral, synthetic, headache-inducing type of scent. There's just this sweetness that makes everything so smooth in here. It's not overly mature. I actually made my husband smell it, and he was obsessed with it. I always love reading reviews on Fragrantica because if you know, you know. Those reviews are all over the place. It goes from a person literally saying, I wanted to throw up at this perfume, to this is the best perfume ever. There's just a lot of very polarizing reviews on there, but I saw this one comment and I don't think I can read it because I probably get demonetized, so I'm gonna just put it up right here for you guys to read. When I tell you she hit the nail on the head with this description, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Check this one out. So freaking good. Next up, you guys probably saw this one coming if you've been watching my videos lately. Noxos by Zerof. This fragrance right here, I made a pretty bold statement when I kind of introduced this. I was like, this is literally the perfume I've been searching for my whole life, and it is. This is a unique one. When it comes to this one, I have nothing to compare it to. There's no other perfume that I've smelled that smells anywhere near this. There's nothing I can tell you, oh, it's like kind of similar to this. No. There's no other perfume that this smells like to me. It's also impossible to describe, but I'm gonna try my best. This has top notes of lavender, bergamot, and lemon, middle notes of honey, cinnamon, cashmere, and jasmine sambac, and base notes of tobacco leaf, vanilla, and tonka bean. This is pretty sweet, but not in like a candy juvenile sort of way. It's sweet in the sense that it has that honey, but there's also a nice balance between sweet and spicy, because while you do have that honey, which also mixes with that vanilla really nicely, you also get cinnamon in here, so it adds a little bit of spice, but it's not overwhelming. The tobacco leaf is definitely a scary part, but in this fragrance, it's just so balanced, and I barely even smell it. Like, I might get a hint, but if anything, that's just adding this beautiful edge sexiness to this. It doesn't smell leathery or too smoky or anything like that on the skin if you don't like that vibe, which I normally don't, so I'm not getting that at all. This is a unisex fragrance, but some people do say this leans masculine. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I feel like this is a perfect balance between not too feminine, not too masculine, but I will say it's 55% masculine and 45% feminine. So it's just a touch a bit more masculine. I think it just has that edge to it, but honestly it's an amazing warm, spicy, aromatic. It is pretty strong and heavy. I would recommend this. I would personally wear it all year round, maybe not in like the summer heat, like peak day of summer, but like a summer night going out, and definitely fall in winter. That's a stunning one. Another very, very sexy fragrance. Next I have BDK Passoir. My camera has been giving me a lot of issues lately with focusing. This I would say is probably the most inoffensive, easiest blind buy, which pause when I say that. I never ever in a million years recommend that you blind buy a niche luxury perfume. These perfumes are crazy prices. Do not blind buy them. You can order samples or test them out in luxury stores like Saks has some of these, or Nordstrom, or just go into like a niche perfume store. Do not blind buy niche perfumes. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. At the end of the day, you do you, but that's just my personal opinion. Although I can't say that I have never done that, because I definitely have. But with that being said, if you were to blind buy any niche perfume and you wanted just a safe perfume, I think this is the one. If you like scents like Viva La Juicy from Juicy Couture or Tease from Victoria's Secret, two of which being some of my personal absolute most favorite scents ever, then you're gonna love Passoir. This is like the hotter sister that both of these fragrances look up to. It's got that same sweet, sexy, flirty vibe that both these fragrances have, but definitely with a luxury twist. The star of the show in here is that beautiful, juicy, sweet queen's note. I always want to say Queens, but you guys have corrected me many times. It's queens, it's sweet, it's girly, it's the perfect level of mature. This perfume has top notes of ginger, mandarin orange, black pepper, middle notes of queens, Moroccan jasmine, orange blossom, and base notes of cashmere, amberwood, and Singapore patchouli. I believe that anytime perfumes have cashmere in the notes, it's always such a smooth blend, because although we do have kind of a mashup of notes from spicy to sweet to fruity to floral, it never gets too much and you're never smelling any one of those notes more than the other, if that makes sense. Now that Queens definitely dominates, but it's not like, oh, it's just that and nothing else. Everything kind of has a little bit of a role in this fragrance. I know this one gets a lot of hate and I honestly don't get it, because I see it as the most easily likable fragrance, especially when we're talking about niche perfumes. They tend to be very out there, very unique fragrances that are pretty polarizing, but I personally don't find that, and I need you guys to let me know in the comments, because I have had some people tell me in the comments whenever I've mentioned this scent, like, oh, I don't like that, and I'm just like, scents like these, I'm like, okay, these are pretty strong, they're pretty out there, I don't think they'll be for everybody. But with a scent like this, if you guys don't like this, let me know why you don't like this. The last two fragrances are both from MFK. MFK is a beautiful niche fragrance house. Obviously, one of these is the most famous perfume on earth, which is Baccarat Rouge, that nobody really wants to even talk about anymore because it's been talked about. I get that, trust me. That was the reason why I didn't get it for such a long time, until I finally gave in and I'm like, okay, I see what everybody was talking about. As much as I hate how overworn this perfume is, and how many people smell like this, no joke, whenever I go out, no matter where I'm going, the grocery store, a restaurant, literally anywhere, I smell at least 5 people, and I'm talking every single time I go out. That's definitely annoying about it, but I also love to mix Baccarat to just kind of give it more of a different vibe, you know, because I want to be different. But even on its own, I mean, I can't deny how beautiful this fragrance is. It was definitely a trendsetter. It was one of a kind when it came out, and then people loved it. But I mean, there's a reason why so many people love it. And I mean, a lot of people hate it too, because it is very unique. It's like this synthetic-y. Synthetic is never a positive word, I feel like, when you describe scents, but there's something about that that kind of fits that description. It's sugary. I have no idea. Honestly, I'm stumped. When it comes to this perfume, I don't know how to describe it. It has very interesting notes, none of which you can really pick out in this perfume. It has top notes of saffron, jasmine, middle notes of amberwood, ambergris, hedione, base notes of fir resin, cedar, sugar, ambroxan, oak moss. If I didn't know notes, I couldn't pinpoint anything in here. I don't smell florals. I mean, I do smell a woodiness to it. It's just so unique, I can't. I feel like people that have smelled Baccarat will tell you it's undescribable. I give you guys a challenge in the comments. Give me your best description of Baccarat Rouge for those that haven't smelled it or want to know what it smells like. And then my vanilla love, of course, Gentle Fluidity. This is vanilla, but it's done in a way that you've never smelled vanilla before. This is a very expensive smelling vanilla. This is not just gonna be your run-of-the-mill ice cream, oh, gourmand, sweet, sugary vanilla. No, it's vanilla, but she's bougie. This fragrance has top notes of juniper berries and nutmeg, middle notes of coriander, and base notes of vanilla, musk, amberwood, and caramel. This is probably, I would say, the sweetest out of all the scents I just talked about. I mean, not only do you have vanilla, but you have caramel in here. It's very, very sweet, but it's also balanced nicely by some woody notes. Like that amberwood is beautiful in here, and then also those juniper berries. I definitely get this beautiful berry, almost plummy kind of vibe. It smells super expensive. It's a very resinous type of vanilla, and it's also a huge compliment getter. It is definitely more unique than your typical vanillas are, but I think if you love vanilla, it's maybe a safe bet to say that you'd probably like that one. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot. It is the Gentle Fluidity Gold. They have a silver version, which I think I smelled, and I think that's more like fresh, but the gold is definitely my favorite. So those are all my 5 luxury niche perfumes for life. They're the 5 luxury fragrances that I would buy first if all my other luxury fragrances were to disappear right now. This is the only 5 that I would need. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your #1 niche perfume in the comments down below. Thank you again to Ideal Jewelry for sponsoring today's video. Check out their website. All the links are in the description box. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!